Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aries, June 15, 2022. Today's Venus-Uranus conjunction reminds you of the need for some change or progress. This meeting of the planet of love and pleasure with the planet of change and excitement occurs in your health, work, and habits sector. Some unexpected developments or interruptions may lead to new thinking or directions in these areas. You have a taste for something different, unique, and exciting. A breakthrough in a relationship or with a work or health method is possible now as you open yourself to new approaches. Alternatively, there can be unexpected pleasures as you pursue your daily routines, health, wellness, or work. Aim to tap into your intuition regarding making changes, and be sure you choose rather than react when making decisions. You're an alchemist. And whether you're single or already romantically attached, you'd be surprised to learn how much power lies behind your daily rituals and mindfulness practices. Looking for Mr. or Ms. Right? Something as simple as partaking in self-care rituals or making more time for yourself can go a very long way. Fortunately, with the help of today's spontaneous Venus-Uranus conjunction via your 6th house of daily routines, health regimen, and acts of service, the cosmos is stepping into to show you the way, and this will more than likely happen unexpectedly. Others of you could catch feelings for a coworker and surprise yourself in the process. What could you do differently at work if you had the power to make those changes? Well, lucky for you, you might be able to switch things up as Venus conjuncts Uranus in Taurus today. You can use the conjunction to make significant changes in your work environment and routine. It could look like switching up the physical flow by cleaning up, moving furniture around, and doing some extreme organizing. You could even make changes to your routine, such as getting up early to have more time before work and organizing your materials. Knowing that once he leaves your income sector next week, it will be another 2 years before he returns, Mars will continue to fire up a drive to fight for what you deserve, but also to leave you with something to keep fighting for. With the moon due to return before Mars leaves, things will become clearer in the final days, with its return in 2 days worth waiting for. Not everything in your private life is running as well as you would like. Friends and family have their own wishes and goals and are not bound to show consideration to you. Even though it's tough, accept that some situations will not run according to plan. Try to change your perspective and understand others' points of view. This is the best strategy at present. Your intensity might shock someone, in a good way. Get a little closer to your crush or that one friend who seems to need you. There's no way you can lose if you trust your instincts. If you are longing for love and the feeling of security this brings, don't always pursue it with such vigor or be overly concerned if a love you want isn't always available. You can get what you want by taking your time, being a little more relaxed and calm. A brand new outlook brings with it the promise of success. Today's aspect creates more spark than you probably know what to do with. You already have so much sexual energy going on, this is like the cherry on top. If you can't express yourself with someone else, there is no reason not to take matters into your own hands. Releasing sexual energy is vital to an adult's health. There are more ways to be sensual than just sex. Open up to your libido and surrender all your previously held notions. Welcome to another day that is full of promise. When you look in the mirror, do you like what you see? When it comes to your pursuit of goals and ambitions, do you conduct yourself in a fashion that suits your own moral standards? Do you work with others, or step on them to get to where you want to go? These, and other questions like these, are important for you to ask yourself every now and then. If you don't like your own answers, use this day to change things so you can always smile at your reflection. The moon might leave an adventurous part of your chart today, wrapping up yesterday's full moon, but its impact is likely to linger. With no planetary activity in your sector of adventure, travel, learning, and discovery, this was always going to have an impact, but its friendly aspect to Mars has awoken passions that you will now find hard to ignore. This comes just as the Moon and Venus come together to kick off a positive few days across the income and career fronts. As Mercury, the planet of communication, spends his first full day back in your communication sector, because this is a rerun, he is able to hit the ground running. After yesterday's full moon, old communication barriers are no longer as robust as they were, and having already spent several weeks here, Mercury is taking advantage of a chance to not just get the communication lines open but keep them open. Our eyes in the sky. When was the last time something truly unexpected happened to you? If it's been a while, or something just happened but you love surprises, you have a lot to look forward to today. A Venus-Uranus conjunction in luxurious Taurus could upset your routine in the best possible way. Because the financially gifted bull is involved, your surprise might very well be money-related, such as a contest or prize announcement or news of an unexpected inheritance. Romance might be in the mix, as well as an ex contacting you unexpectedly or a current lover expressing their true feelings. Engagements, surprise parties, and elopements are all possibilities under this impulsive planetary union, so be ready for anything. Thrills can be had by something you create or manifest for yourself as well, so use your best instincts when making investments or deciding whether to swipe right or left. One little decision can change the course of your entire life during this unpredictable, extraordinarily unexpected aspect. In the morning, the Sagittarius moon squares off with Saturn in Aquarius, provoking distress. We are tapped into a deep well of emotion at this time, yet we lack the means to express our feelings to others. Either our current company appears not to care, or they are preoccupied with responsibilities and don't have the bandwidth to hold space for us. This can be frustrating, causing us to become guilty for feeling too much, while everyone else seems to be getting along just fine. While this is a projection on our part, the isolation we experience is very real. Instead of seeking validation for what feels true for you, remember that your feelings don't have to be granted credence to be transformative on a personal level. Following this, the Sagittarius moon trines Neptune in Pisces, stimulating our intuition. This transit helps us to process the events of the Moon-Saturn square. It connects us to our sole purpose and allows us to see that our immediate struggles are transient. This is a good time for reaching out to others in the spirit of compassion, employing divination exercises to generate mindfulness, or for utilizing a creative practice for therapeutic means. Why do we allow emotions like guilt or shame to isolate us? Yes, our past is unique. No one else has the same lens on reality because no one else has lived identical experiences. Yet, while our history might be our own, we can still find relatable ways of sharing our stories with others to inspire communion, compassion, admiration, and respect. Fortune might land in our laps. Although luck appears randomly, it is the result of good karma gathered from previous deeds. Enjoy this magical moment.